Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good morning.
You can't beat this beautiful morning and these wonderful, dear, familiar faces we have here on the stage right now. Please give a great big warm Gamble Rogers Folk Festival welcome to Red and Chris Henry and the All-Star Band.
Turn this up, please. There's Pretty Little Red Wing. We are Red and Christopher Henry and our all-star band, and we're just really glad to be here and grateful for a chance to play music for you. We ought to let you know who we are. Starting on that other end of the stage, there's a fellow I've known for an awfully long time. He was from Jacksonville, Florida, where he was born and raised. He headed for California when he was a young guy and never quite made it back.
You talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. You lived for many years in Nashville, Tennessee now,
So true.
and including to stop playing banjo for Bill Monroe himself.
You're serious.
Bluegrass music. And if you want to know why I know so much about him, it's because he's my uncle. This is John Hedgecock on the mic today. Next we have a young fellow I have known all his life. He was born in Alachua General Hospital like me. And by age 10 or 11, he started playing mandolin and guitar. And he plays all kinds of music. He plays hip hop. And he plays bluegrass, and we're mighty glad for that. And he's had his own band sometime doing national and international tours. He's spotted with Peter Rowan. And also with his student, Wyatt Ellis, whom you have seen here at the show. And this is my son, Christopher Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
On the big bass fiddle, we have a person who's played music with us for an awfully long time. One time I was talking on the phone back 25 years ago with our friend Dale Kreider, and he said he'd found this real good bass player. And I found out when I started coming and playing the Florida Festival, she was a real good bass player, so I stole her, and ever since then she's been playing with our band. This is Barbara Johnson on the bass fiddle. But over here, we're playing this here 6-string guitar on this end of the stage is a gentleman who plays all kinds of instruments from fiddle to pedal steel to banjo. had a Pioneer Florida Bluegrass Band, kept up a busy schedule of performing for 30 years straight. I know because I was a charter member. And he helped found this festival a long time ago, helped found the North Florida Bluegrass Association, helped start the Bluegrass Festivals in Florida. This is Mike Johnson.
And this tall fella here has driven about 2,000 miles to share his heart and his music with you. How about nice hand for my excellent father, Red Henry here.
Thank you. Speaking of Bill Monroe, we got a Bill Monroe song for you right here. This is one we like, got plenty of energy in it. 3 chords, can't beat it. Toy Heart, 1, 2, 3. Darling, you toy the toy heart. Right from the start, this toy heart was broken, and one word was spoken. Darling, you toy the toy heart. You played with my poor heart like a toy. That toy broke in me at a bar. It never can be mended. I hope the romance ended. Darling, you toy the toy heart. Darling, you toy the toy heart. I think you played the game right from the start. This toy heart was broken, and party words were spoken. Darling, we toyed with toy heart. Sweetheart, you know you done me wrong. You know for me it's past and gone. I found somebody new, I want you to be true. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. I think they did right from the start. This toy heart was broken, and party words were spoken. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. Darling, my time will come someday. Time on you is broken off. The clouds roll away, the sun shines someday. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. And I think you played the game right from the start. This toy heart was broken, the party words were spoken. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. I think you played the game right from the start. This toy heart was broken, and party words were spoken. Darling, you toyed with toy heart. Thank you. As you can tell, we're just up here to have a good time with you. And we have a wide variety of material. And Christopher's going to tell you about a new song.
That's right, this is a song that my favorite plant, Chitty Salaguito, taught me. Down in sunny Peru last October. It's time to shine, we're like mine, leading with love from above, such a fine design. There's a time to listen and learn what's divine. Sing hallelujah when it comes to it's time to shine. We might have been holding back a little, fiddling around in the middle of a riddle. Now it's time to spread our wings and fly. With the mind fixed right inside, and the stars are getting the light. No need to run nowhere to hide. with an old-time guitar strumming. Gonna hold on, can't you feel what's coming? Like the sun beaming on the river as she winds. Like the sun beaming on the river as she winds. Across the ocean and skies we'll see angels sing in our family, and together we'll always be where it's time to shine. It's time to shine your light on mine, leading with love from above, such a fine design. There's a time to listen and learn what's divine. Sing hallelujah when it comes to you, it's time to shine. Sing hallelujah when it comes to you, it's time to shine. Hey, thank you, neighbors. Appreciate that.
While we're here, we ought to have an opportunity for a crash commercial announcement. We've got several CDs with us, including our brand new CD, Red and Chris. And they have them right over there at the merchandise table. We also have them in our festival store, which is me and the tote bag that you can find over this side of the stage right after the set. Remember, it's never too early to shop for Christmas. And we got CDs. We've also got vinyl. Vinyl, remember? Big black record albums about this big around? We got those. They and the CDs are $15 each, and 3 for $30. Mix and match, whatever you like. We've got a tune for you now. Some people call it the Bumblebee Song, and some people call it the Arkansas Traveler.
Thank you, neighbors.
Okay, now folks, we have a special event. It's time for everybody to sing on this one. There is a certain Florida singer-songwriter, a brilliant composer named Dale Crider. Now, Dale Crider. Dale Crider wrote the best song ever about the state of Florida. It's a song called The Mangrove Buccaneer. And I know a lot of you folks out here like Dale and have seen him play. You've seen him play this song. In fact, you probably know all the words. So let's all sing. Let's all sing The Mangrove Buccaneer. When the hurricane took my woman, I moved out to sea. I took revenge against the wind and learned the pirate's creed. I cursed the sea for taking my dream and turned on run its gold. On the road to fortune, I forgot my name in the Gulf of Mexico.
So sail to the keys, the hard road, skip to shore, my boys.
Bury the gold with the robbers steer.
Robbing at the scale light, mark the 6 feet trail, the guys. I'm the mangrove buccaneer.
We robbed the Spanish galleons, sailing in the breeze. Next to gold in the jumbo and low in the Florida Keys. I get away in the mangrove with a mini salsa float. King Spain demands my head, but he cannot catch my boat.
So sail to the keys, the hard road, skip to shore, my boys.
Bury the gold with the robbers here.
Draw the map to scale light, mark the secret trail, the guys. I'm the mangrove buccaneer.
Lighter smoke drive the skeeters off, they like worse each day. I dimmed the town and climbed the rigging aloft to keep fresh watch over the bay. My night of fever struck my crew, they all were dead by dawn. But oh, the plague's gonna take me to some of my secrets in my song. On the last key to the west, underneath an eagle's nest, dig about 1,000 in the rock here. It's just right ahead, but fail. Yellow gold to prove the tale of the mangrove buccaneer.
So sail to the keys, the hard road, skip to shore, my boy.
Bury the gold with the robbers here.
Draw at the scale light, mark the secret trail, the guys.
I'm the mangrove buccaneer.
I'm the mangrove buccaneer. I'm the mangrove buccaneer.
Dale Crider.
How about let's all do a howl for Dale? Here we go. That's good for your brain, he says.
Christopher's got another of his great original numbers for you, and this is one that he's recorded too. I hope to tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is on an album that I released a couple years ago called Heart Spaces. That's on Spotify. And this is an official tree song. It came through a dream, and it's the Axis Mundi, the Wishin Hiwi Hoyoya. And the Shipibo Ayahuasca Curanderismo tradition. So I sing a little bit of Shipibo on the chorus. It's all about connecting with the Noyorao tree, star tree. Woke up with a melody in my heart from the sacred tree, trying to find the right words to say what's been on my mind. Through the lessons I'm learning now, I return to Noyorao, and the light that she's shining is the brightest you'll ever see. Shon Rama, Kenati Shotama, Kanoyan Turama, Bon Quantum, no Bon Quantum, found growing in my heart her song, sweet and lead me along. She's the one that crosses over, yeah, the bridge that leads within. And when her wings get strong enough, and we're filled with her light and love, we'll be flying forever together in the realm that has no end. Rama Kano. Shamana, Yakapayan Shon Rama, Kenati Shotama, Kanoyan Turama, Ayam Kingdom Quantum, Noyara, not a book, no bon quantum. Yakapayan Shon Rama, Kenati Shotama, Kanoyan Turama, Ayam Bon Quantum, not to go, no Bon Quantum, no Bon Quantum, no Yeah, that right there is an official tree song. Thank you, neighbors. Appreciate it.
Well, mighty fine. Boy, what a song. And we have now another of our double mandolin tunes. There aren't very many bands on stage you'll find playing two mandolins at the same time on the same tune. And we just like to do that. We've been playing this one a long time, this particular number. Back in the weekend after Thanksgiving of 1967, my uncle John Hedgecroft took me down to American Music Store in Jacksonville and bought a mandolin. We took it back to his parents' house, my grandparents' house, and sat there in the living room, and I tape recorded a couple of mandolin lessons. I learned two tunes that day. One was one called Old Joe Clark, and the other is one called Liberty.
Good job, Red.
Yeah. Good job, John. All parties involved.
I'll take these first.
Audience participation.
Keep the handle.
Yeah. The mandolin, that's a good piece of advice, folks. Keep the mandolins. Always keep the mandolins. Don't forget.
One huge influence on our music and our lives was a man who lived here in St. Augustine and worked across the country. His name was Gamble Rogers. And long ago, there was a woman who lived in St. Augustine, a gentle person who walked the streets of the ancient city barefoot, wearing dresses she sewed herself of Irish linen. And as she walked, she would have a companion, and she did very little talking. Her companion did most of the talking, and they went away the more graceful for having been listened to. Her name was Doris Mowry. Doris was murdered by one of those with whom she walked, and is remembered in St. Augustine with elegies, eulogies, art, and a song. Doris. 1, 2, 3. We often spoke of towns and the patriarchs and powers and of how the angels were. And where the ancient handles turned, we'd listen to the candles burn. And we measured Irish linen for sure. Doris won the bishop's farm. She served 10 macaroons and cheese. She bought him oysters at the dock. came to me, graceful as a Pharaoh's daughter, bringing life to sour ground. He brought me green Spanish water, showed me bridges out of town. We often spoke of towers and the patriarchs and powers and of how the angels heard. And where the ancient candles turned, we'd listen to the candles burn. And we measured our linen for sure. I wonder still if love can win. I work the earth and heal my brain. While the rest bounced away in my ocean dream her pain. Like bubbles on a dolphin's breath, and planners kiss and pirates need. To murder one, to dance with death, before the years of wine and steel. We often spoke of towers and the patriarchs and powers and of how the angels heard. And where the ancient candles turned, we'd listen to the candles burn. And measured our linen for sure. The snow lies over hollow ground, and jewels glitter in the choir. Walls, mirrors, crashing down. Tonight the poet drowns for hire. The soul-believer rides high. He whips his ponies to a spring. Tongueless lovers bear their backs, and mad dogs guard artillery. Gamble Rogers. Okay, in that case, let's go to the Pleiades, get mine. Let's do Pleiades next, please. We have a real special number for you now. We thought that here late in the set, toward the end of the set, we'd come out with a non-secular number. And this is one that Christopher wrote, and he can tell you all about it.
Yeah, this is a Razzle Dazzle 2.0 number. And I can ascertain from the tumultuous accolade recognition accompanying the mention of Razzle Dazzle 2.0, yes, named that there are many here conversing with his life and work. Suffice it to say, he's a pretty cosmic bluegrass cowboy, you might say. And he likes to go down to Peru and diet the plants. He likes to diet Chiri San Anguito and Bobi Sana and Noyarao, of course. And this is a good old cosmic celestial bluegrass gospel number. One called "Gonna Take a Little Trip Right Up to the Pleiades," baby. Sing along if you want to. In the key of A. 1, 2. Gonna take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. Gonna take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. Heaven is calling, are you ready to go? Gonna take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. The oceans below have been churning for years. Heartache and sorrow, many bitter tears. But in Jehovah's Son, see it beneath their sheets. Healed all the karma into everlasting love. Take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. So take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. Heaven is calling, are you ready to go? Gonna take a little trip right up to the Pleiades. All picking out. sins of the father they are washing away. Brave as they are, bold grace comes to play. Mocha body medicine, a fierce like the wind, cleansing everything without anything. Gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Heaven is calling, are you ready to go? Gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Take a little trip right. In the wilderness, standing tall, flying high, lives the holy answer to what's beyond the sky. Knowing how she is beyond the shadow of a doubt. In fact, it all it makes me want to stand right up and shout. Gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Big finish. Heaven is calling, are you ready to go? I'm gonna take a little trip right up to the PLD. Yeah! Thank you, neighbors. Appreciate that singing along. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, mighty fine. We have a real special mandolin tune to play for you here. Last on the set list. This is one that Christopher wrote several years ago and has gained some traction now amongst the bluegrass bands. Billy Strings and his band have been playing it. Wyatt Ellis and his band are playing it. Some other bands are picking it up, like East Nash Grass, I believe. And this is really great. Well, Christopher can tell them something about the compositorial procedure, or don't forget, this is on the new Red and Chris CD.
Yeah, we just brought that out yesterday. It's the grand world premiere release here at Gamble Fest. And yeah, so long, quick story. I was dating woman number one, had the idea to break up with her, then had breakupper's remorse. And I was like, no, can we get back together? She's like, no, we're done. And I was really shattered and heartbroken. And then many months passed, and I started dating another woman. And that's woman number two. So there's two women involved so far. Woman number one lived on Dakota Avenue. Woman number two lived on West Dakota Avenue. So I figured if I named the song West Dakota Rose, if either one of them heard it, they would think it was about them. So it's a little bit of an unbecoming true story there.
That's worthy of Gamble Rogers, man.
And just want to say just one little word about Gamble. He was always around at mom and dad's picnic parties, and he introduced mom and dad to each other in Livonia at the Bluegrass Festival in 1972. And you might have heard people talk about him, that he always made people feel special, and I definitely remember that. I think his usual steez would, like, he'd come to the party and like talk to the dogs and then the children, and then get to everybody else, but he was just remarkable. I was meditating one time, and I came to the idea that he was actually St. Augustine reincarnated, because St. Augustine was a master orator, you know, and I felt some strong resonance with that. Anyway, we'd like to play this little mandolin tune here. It's called the West Dakota Rose.
and Mike Johnson. Thank you all so much for being here.
So if you want to get the new album coming on the
Right
back of the
there.
stage, we'll have one for you. Thank y'all very much. Carry on, and we hope to see you next year.